Welcome back, everyone, to the nahsee.exchange for another exciting topic that we're gonna do today. If you're returning, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. If you are new to the channel, the nahsee.exchange, welcome. Thank you for being here with us.
And it's your ever grateful hosts, Mickey and Trina, or Charles and Trina.
Yes, we are siblings and we are here to talk with mine. So, anyways, we upload videos every Sunday, so at noon. So, therefore, look out for those. Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it. Join the exchange. And like we say, whether you're nasty or you can't see, clean up your heart and come. Let's talk. All right. So we have another exciting topic. Brother, what I want to about?
When I use the word exciting, when I use the word interesting.
It's exciting to me.
Well, exciting for you, it's interesting for me. We're going to talk about, the buzzword nowadays is toxic masculinity. Or we're going to talk about in the Jamaican context, how that shows up in our culture.
All right. So
we have one little clip. Yeah. We kind of highlight one part of it and then we understand.
Right. Then it's on our Instagram page. So any of these videos we played, if you want to see them, go to nah-see.exchange or Instagram, which is in the description box, and you will be able to see it. All right. So here we go.
Hang on, Bundy. Hang on, Bundy. Hang on, Bundy. Oh, John, what say you? Hang on to Black Bundy. That's what I tell you. I want 50 Bundy, man.
Yeah. So, brother, here's the thing. Why is this a problem? Why this is 2020. Why is this an issue?
I don't know. It seems to be a form of disrespect.
It is.
To your manliness, to be seen as somebody that is quote unquote washing your woman's underwear and putting them out to dry. Granted, if you're in a committed relationship, it makes sense because this is one of the ways that you take care of your partner. Maybe by cooking for them, washing for them, do any little thing for them. This is how you cater to your partner. So it's like a mixture of traditional gender roles where girls were only seen as the domestic help, right. A man just be us right. So if one man fi somehow for another domestic role, he's seen as less. So and the worst role of all the domestic roles is to go wash a woman's dress.
I'm just like, I thought you meant when you say like the disrespect in terms of a lot of men, they like that, cause make it clear, the who was jeering this man is other men. So this man is in his yard, minding his own business, right? Non-trouble a soul, perfectly doing his wash, right? Washing his theme clothes and him woman clothes. Or let's say, all right, let's say it wasn't even, let's say not even woman. I could have mother, in daughter, in who cares? For or let's say a woman. So the man in a yard, or in a own yard, where he might pay rent for or in own, or might pay taxes, he might pay water, light, he not beg nobody nothing. In his own yard, washing and minding his own business, and then somebody in the yonder yard thought it was okay to take up their phone and record this man and then laughing at the man, jeering him, and I call him hangout panty.
Panty washer.
And panty washer. Just the fact that, and then to have to post it on social media as in, Oh my God, look at what he's doing.
As disrespect.
As a disrespect thing to the man that he is performing this task. Seriously? Them have a hashtag. Is Jamaica a real place?
Yes, it is. Very real. Very real, actually. Very real place.
Like, why is it that a man taking care of his woman in this way seen as such a negative thing in our society?
But and it also feeds into panty washing, pad buying, sanitary napkin, tampons, whatever you want to call them. Anything we seem to do with taking care of the vagina. Granted that most men, because we have a culture in Jamaica where you want the most woman as possible. So most men are to have sex. Let me say that, have sex. It's not about maintaining, it's about having sex. You want to have sex with the most women as possible. So you're a gallist. You're termed as a gallist, you know? A man who has sex with many women is a gallist.
Right.
So how is it that the thing that you're going after the most,
right,
the things that take care of it, like a panty, sanitary napkin, whatever, this helps to take care of the thing that you want the most. I will look upon it as I say, it's a disrespect. Like you're looked upon as a less than. And it's not only males, Women, you have some women who will never make them man touch and drawers. Never. You have some women too that will never make their man ever see the sanitary napkin. Used or unused. And like, I don't know. It's it's deep in our culture. I can't tell where you come from. I probably need a sociologist so probably got you if he dig down and say like where in our culture, if this like a slavery thing, I don't know. I don't know where this come from, but it's there. It's there. Trust me.
It's crazy though.
It is.
This is
one of those things when it really make no sense when you think about it, you're like what? But it's a thing.
We heard this. I think you were. We were watching. I forgot. Maybe it was a Breakfast Club or some interview we were watching, and this lady said something. She made a comment where she said, "Men like, all right, it's gonna be graphic. Them like pussy, but them don't like women. There's some men they like pussy, but they don't like women because if you like women, right, the entire thing that makes us who we are, not just our vagina, right, then I wouldn't see what the problem is of if you can wash, or if you are, because some men can't wash or if you can wash and you are doing the wash and your woman have couple panty, what's the problem? What you know what be interesting to me? It would be interesting to find out the age of these people that was making fun of this guy. How old are they? Because that guy looks like he's maybe what?
Late 20s probably.
Late 20s going into
young,
So I mean, young men in their 20s behaving in this way.
But wait, all right. And we can segue into the how deep this thing running in our culture, right? Because I just want something just popping on me. I remember this Elephant Man song. Bad man don't bathe. With them baby mother rag.
Everybody reel up and go on to that song.
It was about the whole thing. Say, wash your woman panty. Bathe the baby mother rag. Like, and yeah, I mean, think about it. It's so nice. It's a song and it be nice and you dance, but think about it logically. Why am I saying like if your baby mother bathe with the rag,
bathe with the rag.
Keyword baby mother. This is the mother of your child, because also our culture also pushes for men to have children. Every man to have youth.
Right.
But this is the woman that have your picnic and make you into a father and we put you up on the status say, yeah, me not gelding. Because when you don't have no picnic in Jamaica, they say they're on the gelding truck, right? So you're not gelding, right? You're now a man, you have a youth.
Gelding truck, that's so interesting.
These are the woman who take you off of the truck, the scene.
Right.
She have a rag where she bathe with. She bathe the rag, she wash out the rag. Because nobody doesn't plug the dirty rag. You wash out the rag, you put up the whatever.
Be dry, right.
So you know, bearding with the rock make you less than a man. Think about it. This is the one who makes you into a man. You know? Look on it. Look how it twisted. This is the woman that makes you into a man by the standards of society, not by age. Because no matter how old you be, until you have a youth, Jamaican society look down upon you as a man. Facts. Straight up. So this is the woman now we're going to put you as a man within the standard of the society. And you now go, beard a rag. So what she touched is now defiled. So if you touch it after, you're less than. Like, if we think about it really logically, it doesn't make sense, you know? It really doesn't make sense, you know?
It does.
But we celebrate this though. In music, you see it in the video, panty washer, like, we celebrate this, we look down on it and we do all of this shit. And logically, it doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense. It makes
and like, as me I say,
no sense.
I don't know how deep you come from, because even like with our curse words, for example. Example, you have that, like, what about tourists? I work in the tourism sector. What about tourists come to Jamaica? One of the first things they want to learn is Jamaican bad word. So you have like, the common one is like the ras. Or you have one interesting one. Pussy hole.
Two interesting ones.
Multiple interesting ones. You have pussy hole, pussy clot, bumbo clot, ras clot. Anything to do with that clot. And when me explain to guests, I was like, what does this mean? What does this mean? And I'm like, me explain to them, say, listen, that cloth that they're referring to is sanitary cloth. Because before you had the pads that you have now in modern day, where you use and dash with, way back in the day, it was cloth. You saw so we have to wash out, hang on line, and use again. So it is disrespectful if you look for a man
and call him
anybody,
a pussy clot.
Call him a pussy clot. In other words, you call him a sanitary napkin. You're calling him a bloody cloth. Put it this way, a bloody cloth. So, one, people can argue the point of blood.
Wait. So, Carly B have the bloody shoes and Jamaica have the bloody cloth. Keep going.
Red bottoms. You understand? Red bottoms. See? And it's one, yet. I won't even go in there. Let me end right there. But anyways. So, you can look funny in a one way, say blood itself is, some people see it as nasty, but period blood in Jamaican context, although this is a natural part of being a woman. This happens to every woman. It's a natural biological function. And like I said, they might do it for purpose and can turn off it, whatever. This is also what facilitates us as men having children with a woman, because a woman don't have the cycle and all of that, picnic can't come. So, again, this also makes you be into a man when you have a picnic. For you, if you then look on this natural function
as a derogatory thing,
as a disgusting, nasty thing. That's why I'm saying some man will never make them man even know see the parent period. They will not even see the pad. Use or unused, in a matter. Because in our culture, it is seen as such a nasty, derogatory thing. And it's interesting that this is the thing that you want the most. This is the thing that we prize up ourselves as girls, whatever. Women having sex, all of this around sex.
But yet the function that goes, some of the natural functions that go with that, where we see it as so derogatory and demeaning to the point wherein a curse word is integrated out of into that. Right? So if a man said to you, say, go you're a big pussy wall, that is a disrespect. And that is the entrance in which every man wants to go to.
Oh God, right? Every man want to go.
Right? And so, but if someone says to a man, you're a pussy wall, it's not a badge of honor like, yo, that means I'm precious. You know? That means I'm precious. Trust.
And this is the thing that what we want.
Because that's the part that everybody wants. You know?
This is the part that all of the straight man them want. This every man wants.
Exactly where you want to be, right? In the pussy wall. However, outside of that, it's a huge ass disrespect. But here's the other thing I was thinking about. How it seemed like schizophrenic our culture is. On one hand,
that's why they say Jamaica is not a real place.
Jamaica is not a real place. On one hand, it's like we have this kind of love-hate thing because, you know, with women, you know what I mean? And you can see that in more than one ways in our culture, because a lot of men, the patriarch, it's a Jamaica is a very patriarchal society, and I feel like in a predominantly patriarchal society, it breeds a lot of toxic masculinity, wherein men feel as if they have a right. Because as a woman growing up in that culture, I felt sometimes as if men is like they have a right to me, not necessarily me. They could take my vagina and leave me behind, they'll be fine. But it's like once, especially, I don't know about no, like if they have a kid with you, you are
You
there,
own your man.
right?
You own
They
it. You
own
own your
you,
life.
they own your vagina, they own what you do with it, which man you choose to go be with. Like, it's a very, very possessive type of thing, wherein as a woman is almost like you don't, to me, it's almost like as long as you don't threaten a man's position, in a sense, they're okay with you. It don't matter your job, it doesn't matter your job title, it doesn't matter. As long as you don't threaten their ego, they're fine. But so you have to know your place. You know what I mean? As long as you don't threaten them, they're okay with you. But as soon as they feel like, oh, so you feel like you're getting too, you know, immediately that's when they get violent, they get more possessive, they do, they go, it's like mind blown, like how dare you. And you're looking like, but I'm not a child though, I am a human being, 100% fully
But you're
human.
seen as
I
a
am a
possession.
woman,
You're
but
seen as
I'm
an
a human
item.
being. You don't have any rights to me. It's just as simple as, like, when being a younger, when I was in high school, walking down the street, and men are catcalling you, psst, wagwan, and you have to, even though you may not even, you're thinking like, what the, go, whatever. You have to be nice, and you don't have to, go on tour, because chances are they'll come and hit you like, hey girl, who you think you is? And I mean, go on bad, all because you're just like, I really, please leave me alone. That is toxic masculinity. Why do you feel like you have a right to do what you've just done?
But wait, but as we said, men like vagina, but not women.
So yeah, and I mean that's we need to. I don't know. It needs to. All I know is, as a woman, it just needs to change. But I deviated from my original point of the schizophrenic type relationship that we have, because on one hand you have that going on, but on the other hand you have, like, when Sizzler come up with him, black woman and child, yeah, 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 and big up your mother, and biggest forward, bap, 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 forward, forward. But your mother is a woman, and how can you love your mother and don't love other people's mothers? And even if this woman is, chances are, somebody else's mother, right? So if you love your woman, if you love your mother, wherein you want to take care of your mother and protect your mother, and the black woman is gold and she's gem, and when that Sizzler song come
And
on,
that's why Mother's Day is a massive event out here.
no?
But it's about mothers and loving mothers.
But
But
where
yet
do
still,
mothers come? Are mothers not women?
but come right back, don't go start the whole thing. The man washing the panty, put it on the line. I could have been in baby mother, who is now the mother of his
Exactly.
children.
So how can we? It's like this schizophrenia. How can we, on one hand, big up the mother, Ray, bab bab, shots fired,
But you don't want, but you now wash the
but
panty for your baby
then
mother.
watching
The mother of your children. So she now a
watching
mother.
the
She's not the mother of your children. You can wash her drawers and put it on the
and
line.
bathing with her rag is a problem. Like, we need to pick a lane. You know what I'm saying?
Jamaica.
We need to pick a lane.
Jamaica is like, we're gonna have more discussions about different things to see why Jamaica. When he's saying, Jamaica is not a real place, we say it in a fun, but you go see just a pick a lane. So much things we don't pick lanes in. it's like you will see something on one side and say, yeah man, this okay. And then you go on the next side and it's completely not okay. Like even I say explain to guests, foreigners who come to the island, and I explain certain things to them about Jamaica culture, work. Them they say, but look at me like, what the hell? And I'm like, yeah. You would think because you see this is okay, but no.
So let's because we have this man who's clearly doing this, and we have other men in Jamaica that have no problem with washing underwear, and I think there's a change happening. It's slow. It's like watching paint dry, but I think it's changing, a little bit. I think men, I think it's changing. What do you think? I think
it's changing. Why? All right. Here's the thing. As I remember, and I'm going to harken back to, we had a conversation about social distancing, about women, right. How women 10 times hold on women. This is the truth in this scenario, in the sense that one of the reasons why this mentality is allowed to continue or facilitated is through women. Women who, as me said, some man will never make a man wash their panties, never do certain things for them. They just snap in every.
Right.
But now, in this modern time, you're seeing more women who are be like, yo, if you gonna want me to wash, cook, and clean, bear your children, the least you can do wash me dry.
Right.
Like, some man does not accept less. So,
and we shouldn't accept less. And I don't think,
you understand? And God, like, some man really push the idea, like, yo, if you're not having certain progressive thinking as a man, I am not going to be in a relationship with you.
Yes.
I am not going to be in a relationship with you. A lot of men too, through education, like to be social media, the exposure to like other cultures, to entertainment, whatever, you're now seeing a different side of masculinity. You read stuff, you see things posted online, like women are sharing their views. Like, you're now engaged in certain conversations as a young man now, depending on where you are. Where I open your mind, when we can think more progressively, so that also facilitate the change. But to me, the greatest thing I really push the change are women. Does not accept certain things anymore.
And you see it clearly when Aishana came out. And Aishana had her song where she was literally talking about oral sex, and not oral sex in the fact that a man needs to reciprocate and give her if she's going to give him. And remember how that was such a huge thing.
That was
and
such
she got so much backlash.
Oh my God.
But what?
But we have sung about with people that shoot up people, and murder and shoot up man.
Exactly. I mean, you have sung about murdering people, putting people in, cutting up, putting them in barrels, tell people to dispose of bodies. I mean, all this shit, yeah? But this one girl...
How dare you sing a song about wanting equal treatment? Because the song name was Equal Rights.
Equal Rights. But we have songs, long time, right? About men telling women how about deep throat and dung in your throat and all type of things, right? Vibes Cartel, all of them have something about women doing something to their lower end. However, this one girl come up with this one song which said, you need to go down on me. Listen, it's a requirement. You need to be doing this. The whole Jamaica turn upside down, especially men. And even now, you have men. Listen, here's the other thing to me that also promotes and foster this toxic masculinity. Dancehall culture is like the blood that runs through Jamaican people vein, period. And if you still got dance, and selectors and our DJs are still talking about, put up your hand if you're not about cat, shot fired if you're not, if you're not, that shit. Yeah? Because even if you're in a dance and that you go down on your woman, you're going to bust shot because you don't want nobody feel like, say.
I don't mind look on you. I look sideways upon you like, really, John? That's what we're doing now?
Okay, but when is this not gonna be I'm hoping and wishing for a day wherein a selector saying this,
I
nah
ain't
draw
get no
no
forward.
forward.
No forward.
Honestly, it's the taboo is now gone the other way. The taboo is like, so you're not doing it. You know what I mean? Like why or in the sense of we don't care. If
Yes.
someone is doing this in their
Are
bedroom,
not doing it in a
we
business.
don't care.
For your business. Like we don't really care. Like what
Like,
happened in your bedroom,
you know,
we don't really
I Shauna
So
literally
what happened in your bedroom, what happened in your relationship. So if you go down, if you wash your woman dress, we don't care.
nobody
Be the baby
cares.
mother rock, we don't care.
Nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like this should not be some big forward thing nowadays. Like I'm hoping for the time when this is not like a thing.
It's gonna come. I don't know if it's in my generation or the next or my kids if I have kids. Like it go come. As I say, it's slowly happening like paint drying, but it go come. And we have people like Aishana who with that
Who's
song.
pushing it? Who's
I,
pushing the
I
needle?
remember Lincoln Tree, that's the next Jamaican rapper DJ. He had posted on Instagram because he had posted a video of doing his woman hair. I think like you wanna do woman hair, and someone there comments were like, "Yo, my youth, you do girl hair," or something. And he responded by saying this like, "Yo, when you're in a relationship, I'm paraphrasing, but this is something like this like, yo, when you're in a relationship, who are you in a relationship with? You're in it with your woman or you're in it with your friend? Who are you going to please?
Not
Are
the
you
question.
here to please the woman or to please men? And how you ever say that, for example, because Jamaica have a thing say, yo, no man don't want to be seen as homosexual, as we say, Batman. So how you ever claim to you love woman, but you care about the attention of other men?
But some men is saying
So
about
you
you.
taking care of your woman, doing her hair, you're not going to do it because your brethren on your road go look for you as less as some Batman or whatever. They man say, yo, I look for you as some lesser man. They man say, yo, who you have to care about? You have to care about the woman or you have to care about man? Because if you claim you're straight, then care about your woman, obviously. If you go care about man, then you need to reconsider your thing. Like, are you really a straight man?
Sexual?
Yeah. Yes, and are you really a straight man? Because why you care about other man thing? Care about your woman because this is your woman that you she go give your kids.
But
Like,
again, it's the culture of this of toxic masculinity being upheld as the standard, and it should not be the standard. Like this man who is, you know, washing his baby mother's underwear or whichever woman's underwear he's washing, this should not be a thing of ridicule. This should be like, so in fact, it should be, if you're a man and you are not taking care of your woman in that kind of way, we should look at it like something is wrong with you. Like, how do you live with this woman that is bearing you children, who
what's
is
up with your food?
washing, cooking, cleaning, all these things for you or with you, because not necessarily for you, but with you, doing life with you. And let's say she's sick, because you have a lot of men who, if their partner gets sick, they will call their woman's mother or take her clothes to her mother for her mother to wash it.
I have a conversation, a man said that, yo, if a woman sick, our mother, our sister, our fee mother, but it
Or
gotta be
his mother.
some other female go take care of her.
You
Go
know,
like if you need to be and all of that, and them go do all of that.
this
Him
is
not do it.
crazy.
And it's crazy. It
Crazy.
really is.
How
It
can
really
you
is.
literally have sex with somebody, swap spit? Because if anything should be nasty, it should be swapping spit. Because spit is, you know, what germs in somebody's mouth. But anyways, I digress. Swapping spit, having sex with this person. But if they get ill, you're saying that you wouldn't bathe them, you wouldn't wash their underwear and take care of them in that way. You'd have to call. It's different if because of your job you won't be home, so you need to go
Time
make
to
that
do it.
money and you say, hey mommy, can you help me out and take care. But if you can take care of her, because guess what, you see, if it was a reverse thing and he was
The
ill,
woman go take care of you.
he would be doing it. And if she called her mother or his mother to come do it, you know what the society will say to her? She's not a good woman. But there is not that same type of requirement for a man. If he can and don't, if the lady is sick, but he has to call his mother and his or her mother, the society doesn't say, you know what, you're not a good man. you should step up to the plate and do it. It's a complete like double standard.
And like
Complete double
as
standard.
you say, Jamaica is not a real place. We might just have a series like that where we talk about cultural norms and how you might see it one way and it plays a different way because we're not really second in one lane. Jamaica is not a real place. Like when you really sit down and think about some of the things them and how we deal with certain things, the cultural norms, you realize like logically, because we not have to compare ourselves to America or no else.
No,
Just logically, the inner make no sense.
and we could do
like,
better. We can, and we are the ones that can make the change because we can do better. And there's certain things that we need to throw away. You know what I mean? And there's certain things that we need to keep because this is like a completely different topic. There's some Western American UK
we need to dash it. We
need to just
implement.
let them that not bring in, and then there's certain things that we need to keep. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's like a whole different topic. But like we say, it's changing, and like you said, women are at the forefront with pushing for the change because
They
we
don't
want,
accept certain things anymore.
yeah, like what Aishana says, we want equal rights, right? We want equal rights. We just don't want men to want us because one, we can bear children, and two, they can get a ejaculation. Okay? We want you to value us just as much as you value yourself, and not just lip service the thing, but in practical ways. And we want to wear, guess what? A man washing panty
It's
is
not
okay.
even a thing.
It's
Not
normal.
even a
And it's not even a thing. And it's not something that you need to make a video of and put it on social media. And yeah, it's not like we should be ridiculing those people. The
But
fact
the
that you
good thing,
took the picture, the fact that
the
you
good,
even be stupid enough and so immature to make such a video, we should ridicule you because you're dumb.
but the good thing about it, like under the comment section, majority of the comments on the video, like the original source that it came from, it was on Sparky's channel, Instagram, Sparky Baby. The women and men and some were like, yo, like that is not okay. Like, yo, why not do this and it make no sense?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Does that matter? Let's say if you what's driving the change is women. Women are be like, yo, this man, where I do all of that, me don't want to be in my life. So the man who are recording on jail, you can keep your penis. Like, we don't want you. Like, that's what women are saying. And more women say that, the more women push up. Because again, we have a culture of gallus, where every man want woman, you want have sex. If you realize that the barrier to entry is higher and higher, to change your thinking, to evaluate up that point, you go do it.
It will change.
You know what I mean? Because you want the vagina, you want the sex. So you want to do it. So the greatest catalyst for change in this is women. Trust me.
Yeah. And it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. So conclusions.
Like, the conclusion is a modern day people. This is not a 2020, a corona, all kind of things. The world has changed. Like, the world changed literally in a couple of weeks because of one little virus, so we nothing could have seen. Or nothing can see with the naked eye. Like, this is the point now where we need to start reevaluate or you look on certain things, not because it was taught to you, that means it is right. Because even within science, ideas change, certain things are new to learn. When my kids are gonna learn something different because they're gonna realize, okay, we can change this and improve that. Like, so if you really want to see a change, because everybody want a better Jamaica, better this, better that, you have to start with yourself. Yeah. And these are like one of the simplest ways.
Small things.
Because they're talking about family and how family structure broken, whatever. These are one of the simplest ways. Learn to take care of woman party. What's on draws? Like, you already take them off. When night time come, you tell her kind of sweet things in her ears and you pull it off. Some of them are pull off with their teeth. Who knows? So watch them in the daytime party and put them on the line. Like, that's it.
I don't think I have anything else to add. That was a good conclusion. Anyways, rate, comment, and join the exchange. We want to
Yep.
know
Share
your
your views.
thoughts and
How
ideas
your thoughts?
on this. Join the
Do
exchange.
you support the man hanging out the underwear, or you support the man we are jeering? And if either gear reason why for either side.
Or
Make we
even not say support the man that's jeering. What do you not that the whole concept of a man or just taking care of a woman in this way, in terms of washing the underwear or bathing her if necessary. What are your thoughts on that? If you're a woman, would you be okay with your man doing that to you? Because we have some
true.
women who don't want it. And if you're one of those women, tell us why. If you are on the other end of the spectrum where yes, he must do it, then tell us why. If you're a man, either way, which way you fall. Are you okay with bathing your woman if she needs it and washing her underwear? And if you're not, tell us why. Join the exchange, because when we highlight these things and we have dialogue, we get to understand where people are coming from, and this is also a part of how things change when we talk about it.
Yep.
And that's the purpose of the exchange. So anyways, again, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the other side
Other
next Sunday,
side.
that is.
Later.
Bye.